God actually asked this question. Giannis versus Dirk. Giannis Antetokounmpo versus Dirk Nowitzki. Giannis versus Dirk. Who, if everything was to end, do I think have better career? And I know Giannis is still playing and it ain't over. But it is a good question if I was weighing it based on their championships, based on everything. I'd have to give the edge to Dirk. And I'm gonna tell you something. Giannis is gonna have statistics across the board that'll probably be better to an extent. But he wasn't the pure shooter that Dirk was. And to me, he's not really the effective leader that Dirk is. Let me explain. Dirk went to the finals in '06 uh with well not this kind of roster. Neither one of his rosters what I would say were like glaring at you at top echelons. I mean, when he won the chip against Miami, Jason Kidd was past the pull date, as was Pedro Stojakovic. Okay. Tyson Chandler was still young and everything, and they could have brought that team back. But his run was historical. And of course, he beat the Heaties at that time. LeBron James was a quarter short of a full dollar. And Dwayne Wade was the best player on the team, but they mentally made lapses, and Dirk willed that team. So when I look at the fact that he went to two championships in a 5 year window, was a league MVP, finals MVP, and put a stamp on it. And, why people don't understand, it wasn't that long ago that a guy across the shores, across the pond, to lead a team in the win was a big deal. Now it's not seen as such, but Dirk, you know, made a name for himself. So I like Giannis a whole lot. I think Giannis is one of those guys that when it's all said and done, got a chance to be somewhere maybe in the middle teens, low 20s as far as greatness. However, asking me compared to Dirk, see, this is where we get into some strange debates and arguments. Um, Similar positions, looking at the totality, the leadership, I'm gonna say this again. Dirk would not have jeopardized Drew Holiday, and he would have found a way to utilize Brooke Lopez, and he definitely, um, they would have done something. Him and Damian Lillard, Dirk didn't really work with Steve Nash. That didn't work. Nash got better with a better coaching system. But this is the thing. I think it's that I just like the way Dirk approach was to the game. Giannis has made himself into a great player, and he's one of the greatest ever. There's no questions, no doubts. However, it's like you got to find rhythm and consistency with your coach, with your squad, and when you put and he's the best player arguably in the East, but his team isn't considered one of the top 2 to 3, and that can't you can't have that. You can't have that. And we was with Dirk's situation, it was respected, and he came out, and it was tough in the West, but he came out and did the thing. With the likes of Kobe, with the like, even though Kobe was past the pull date, but still was a threat. Same thing with Kevin Durant was very much in his coming to his own, just starting to enter his prime and what have you. So he did that, and against Tim Duncan had classic battles against that. So Dirk was battle tested, and he could hit free throws, and he was clutch, except for the '06 finals when he missed those free throws, and Shaq made those two in the '06 finals. But Dirk definitely overcame the Byron Davis situation on the hip and all that. He overcame a lot. So asking me, Giannis might have the better statistical at the end, but Dirk moved me more. So that's how I would say Dirk versus Giannis. If you were asking me better NBA career and it was to stop right now, Dirk moved me more. He just did. I like Giannis a whole lot. But there's something about Giannis's game that just doesn't evolve. I don't know if it's missing the free throws or the kind of acceptance of some of the players, the personnel, but it's not getting enough out of what he's got around him. Because I think he's had a lot more to work with than Dirk ever did. But you let me know below in the comments what you think. Please like, subscribe, work on thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another share if you like and hit that membership. Because when you do requests like this come true, and this was a good request, stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free. I'm out. Peace.